No, I'm not opposed to anything. But first of all, if someone disagrees and they don't find your evidence compelling, they're not snickering at you or mocking you or making fun of you. But I mean, what this comes down to is what your criteria for what passes for evidence is, and the idea like we're going down a dark path. I mean, we had a revolution that succeeded in 1776, and it was financed by slavery of humans for decades after that, and then, you know, followed by claiming the rest of the country by wiping out people, and killing them all, and taking their land. And nothing has changed. I mean, this is the survival mentality of the United States government. As far as, I mean, the problem I have with drawing all these, you know, things together in the strings, and there's no end. There's a goal. The goalpost exists in infinity. This is whenever you bring up, well, what about this? It works exactly like religious thinking. Like, why doesn't God just do something? Why doesn't God? A believer will tell you, because, and they'll just keep into that. That's all of theology. The Talmud, entirely all Christian apologia is, why doesn't God just do something? Why isn't there any direct evidence? And there's this enormous body of literature to explain why the obvious doesn't happen. So a lot of this, I mean, I've known about the drug connection with the government since Iran-Contra in the 80s when I was a kid. And there was no secret about it then. It was in our media, it was in their media, everybody knew about it. It was an open secret. So I don't know, but I need a lot. When you start coming at me with like the doomsday scenario, I'm one of those people. I really need to see some more compelling evidence, and every time, not often, but every time I go and I really dig.
Why don't we have trains? Why don't we have health care? Why don't we have endless war? If the people...
Because we're incompetent, and it's a very incompetent system.
We're not incompetent.
Not us. But once you have elected officials and the two-party system, it doesn't work.
It's not.
It's not efficient.
That's
not efficient.
That's not thought about. That's intentionally done.
Okay, well that's it. Well, how
It's completely different.
Intentionally done. You have to really compel me to accept that. That's all I'm saying. It's my only voice of dissent.
And let's be a little fair. We gave him time to talk.
Right to be concerned.
Write down what he has to say.
That's what I say. That's what I'm just saying. I'm not snickering. I'm not mocking. I'm not disbelieving you. But I don't find the larger idea that there's secret things happening very compelling. They're out in the open, and they are evil.
What about President Obama just putting 20,000 American citizens in facilities that have been pre-built only for American citizens to be incarcerated? We already have the privateer jail system. Why do we now need a separate thing? Why does this president need to give 20,000 more people like a works program to do that? Like, what is that an indicator of? I
don't fucking know. Let me examine it on my own. But if I decide that it isn't, if I decide this is what's happened over and over again, I just had a professor railing me on hydrofracking. I spent 2 weeks fucking wasted time trying to understand hydraulic fracturing, and there's absolutely nothing to be alarmed about. People get hysterical. Let me look it up. I will look it up.
I'll tell you about hydraulic fracturing. It takes 542 different chemicals that go into the ground to hydrofracture.
I know. I looked it up. I'm reading the scientific literature that's been published.
Gentlemen, well, the literature that's posted doesn't give you enough.
Anyway, that's it. I'm not against you. I'm with you. I love all this activism.
I'm not against you either, brother.
Thank you, Paul. Again, let's have a dialogue after my band gets to play, because I'm an egomaniac. This is my fucking party, and I want to rock. Thank you very much.